Hello, this is Paul Toretti with KSAM News, doing a live reporting here from the backyard of Miss Journey Jones, a Starbucks employee and a COVID-19 society goer, I suppose. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today, is COVID-19 and its effects on society, but more specifically in the workplace. So, Miss Jones,
hello.
If you don't mind telling us perhaps where you work, and then we'll get into the line of questions.
Alrighty, hi there. I work at Starbucks, Loop 336 in North Loop in Conroe, Texas. Okay. So, it's nice working there.
Okay. Well, that's very nice. Has coronavirus affected your Starbucks on the North Loop? And if so, how?
It has definitely affected Starbucks. I mean, we can't even walk into Starbucks without having a mask on. If not, we're supposed to go home. And the second we walk into Starbucks, we have to do a whole COVID coach check and take our temperature and read through this system of, are you feeling okay? Do you have any symptoms? All that stuff that we didn't have there before coronavirus. So it's definitely an add-on because of that. And there's barriers at Starbucks to block employees from being 6 foot apart and all that stuff that we didn't have before, and it's a mess. And wearing masks for 9 hours a day and dealing with customers who don't want to deal with masks, it's very difficult because we didn't have any of those problems beforehand.
Yeah.
And now we have to deal with them. We have to tell customers to put their masks on. And it's a hassle sometimes. Yeah.
Well, do you believe that the reports are true, that a vaccine is coming very soon?
Gosh, I hope so. I mean, I don't want to be dealing with this for years and years and years. That's why I'm wearing my mask, staying 6 foot apart, all that. But I hope so. I mean, I trust the scientists. They're doing their jobs, and hopefully relieving all of us from this pandemic soon.
Yeah, so I assume you're going to be taking the vaccine if it is made?
Well, yeah. I'm definitely going to be taking the vaccine. I don't want to have coronavirus or get sick or have any of that on my mind. So yeah, I will be getting the vaccine if it does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you think our way of life, I suppose, will go back to the way it was before all of these precautions were taken in place of COVID-19?
I would hope that things would lighten up a little bit, but still everyone having to wear their masks, still staying, have a good distance until everything is officially taken care of. The numbers have gone down, it's not as high, risk isn't as high, it's been controlled. But it's going to be a different world after all this is over for sure. No one's going to look at each other the same. A cough in public, a sneeze in public, everyone's going to have that second look, or possibly waiting for another pandemic to break loose or something like that. It's not going to go back to normal like it was before, but hopefully it'll be a much happier time than it is right now.
Have you been on edge yourself?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, every day it's getting threatened to close down for 2 weeks, because someone has symptoms of corona, or little things like that affect my job, my paycheck, and it really gets to you after a certain point, especially after being closed down for a few times for false reports and all that stuff. If it really happens, it's really gonna hit the fan.
So do you guys see yourselves at Starbucks keeping these changes that have occurred since the start of the pandemic?
We actually keep on getting more changes and more helpful ways to not get sick, I guess. Where the bars are in Starbucks, there's 2 of them, we are now getting what's called a bar guard, which is a plastic shield that blocks the 2. So that's going to be new. Starbucks just keeps adding more and more policies that we have to enforce and go by, and they're trying their hardest, but you can only do so much, in a small confined space, working with the same people, and, splitting people up to work mornings and nights. They're trying, I can tell, but no COVID at our store yet.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for answering all of our questions today here at KSAM News. You've been watching a special by Paul Toretti, and I'll see you guys next time.